Hey Big Shoe guys, it's Karl Marxxx here with Bradford Nordeen, who's been creating this really awesome series of video work in New York City called Dirty Looks NYC. The website is dirtylooksnyc.org. It's basically been a series of events, 31 events at 31 different venues. I might be getting the numbers a little bit wrong. To sort of explore queer art and queer cinema. And Bradford's done an amazing job, and so we wanted to talk to him for a few minutes. Bradford, how did you come up with the idea for doing 31 events, 30 different places in New York City?
Well, we've been doing screenings for since January of 2011, and we tend to do them in alternative spaces, not in theatrical settings. We did a road show in the beginning of this year of 2012, and went to a lot of institutional locations. And while institutional locations are interesting as a means by which to engage with the work, I realized that one of the things that distinguished Dirty Looks from other types of screening settings was the fact that we've worked in these alternative spaces, so I wanted to push that even farther and really celebrate the queer history of New York City in a way that I think a lot of people are really taking up right now, looking back at those histories of places like Julia.
So right now we're at Julia's Bar, which is where the Mattachine Society met in, I guess, the 50s and 60s. And they're showing a series of videos that were collected for basically a sting operation, is that right? For an investigative kind of practice in Mansfield, Ohio?
Yeah, that's correct. The piece that's playing is Tea Room by William E. Jones. It's a found surveillance film that it actually came about by a completely non-related crime where two girls were killed in a public park. But that gave the police department sort of free rein to persecute whoever they wanted, and they selected to persecute homosexuals who were meeting in a public restroom in the center of town. So the footage that's playing on the back wall of Julius is 16mm film footage that was taken behind a two-way mirror of people having sex over the course of 2 weeks. And it was shot by a Blood on the Highway filmmaker. So it just goes to show that they were like, oh, well, we need to document these gay people. Let's go to the guy who shoots those highway massacres.
Right. It's amazing because it's actual images, like depictions of sex, and like in the age we live in now, it's so much like amateur pornography. Like it actually looks somewhat like watching amateur porn. You know, like in the bathroom and like people kind of staring at the doors to like worrying about like people walking in on them or whatever. Do you think that there was an element of the erotic, like with the director or whatever that they hired, or thinking about it from the set of like telling the story versus just capturing the act itself?
Well, yeah, I mean, certainly it had to have been, you know, I don't know, you know, I can't say. I'm not that person. There's actually a documentary about it. But, for the Blood on the Highway stuff, not for this. But, yeah, I mean, he must have been turned on at some points, but I mean, also revolted. I mean, he's in the toilet for like 2 weeks behind a two-way mirror. Must have been hot. But I think one of the things that Bill brings up, there's also a book that released the film, in the book, is that it's interesting to think about the people that he chose not to film, because it's not constantly going. He's selecting the sort of questionable behavior to document. So, you know, what types of behavior were left undocumented, and what sort of major officials in that city or town did he decide to censor for the sake of the better good, common good?
I can't help not think about the erotic of the people watching it, because like another event that they had as part of Dirty Looks was the showing of The Queen, which is the 1967 documentary about an early drag queen pageant, and Sabrina Flawless telling the story of being arrested for dressing in women's clothes by an officer who was fairly brutal to her, and then later on came to the ball and showed up in full dress and galloping wanted her to show him the ropes of, you know, like New York City drag culture. So like, I'm always like kind of fascinated by the people who would have seen that from a police perspective or whatever, and turned on by it, like, oh, that's also where I'm gonna go. Like bringing light to it, also like probably like increase the number of people that knew that that kind of sex was available in those kinds of spaces.
No, totally, and I feel like, yeah, like with the case with Flawless's story, it's the people who have that deep-seated desire that they don't want to acknowledge that are always the first to be the most harsh on the people who are doing exactly what they want to do but don't really admit to themselves.
Okay, well, you've done an amazing job. Everyone who's still in New York for the next couple of weeks, dirtylooksnyc.org. There's a bunch of more shows every night, a variety of more spaces, and thanks for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.